There you have it, everybody. Greg Biffle.
Dun, 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 dun. Here I am. Well, if you can believe it, the track's slick. It seems like, the old slip and slide is out there. I'm out of breath because I ran all the way over here. Make sure I got here in time. It's important to be on time. It was pretty uneventful for us, other than, we almost run into the 39. He got a little bit loose getting in the corner and, kind of shut it down. And that's the kind of accident, that's the way accidents have, a chain reaction. He came out of the gas because he got a little loose, and thank goodness there's nobody right on me. But, other than that, pretty uneventful. Car drives pretty good. This is my 500 car we brought back, and it ran good in the 500, obviously. So we figured we could improve on it a little bit here and make it a little bit better. So pretty happy with the first practice. The weather's holding off, so that's good for us.
Excellent. Questions? I see Jenna and then Mulhern.
Jenna Fryer, AP. Greg, the size of the plates, do you feel a noticeable difference in the speeds?
Yeah, I mean, it's tremendously faster. It's a lot faster. I didn't look at the lap time exactly, but Irwin told me it's about a second faster. So that's and you can kind of feel the sensation of speed inside the car too. That we're running a little bit faster. So, well, I mean, I don't know that it's going to change all that much. Faster's when you're racing's kind of always better, but that's not always the case. What it's going to do is it's going to give the car more acceleration. So we're all going to run down in the corner 2-3 wide, bunched up, and after we get about 10 laps on our tires, usually after about 3 laps here, everybody's coming out of the gas. But what's going to happen, everybody's going to be coming out of the gas because their car's slipping and sliding. But when you go back to the gas, it's going to have a lot more acceleration. So I think you're going to be able to complete passes easier with that extra power. If the guy beside you can't get the gas down because he's sliding or he's a little loose or a little tight or whatever the case is, and you can get the gas down, I think the better handling cars are going to have more an advantage with that bigger plate because they're going to be able to put the gas down and accelerate away from the guy they're racing with or whatever. So we'll just wait and see. That's pretty fast for, July. July is usually not quite as fast as February, obviously. So, wouldn't rule out, somebody changing the plate yet, but, cars are running pretty fast right off.
Mike.
Mike Mullen, MikeMullen.net. What's your take on the nationwide stuff today? You've seen the first round of practice. You've talked to Carl, I guess, and everything, and not much downforce over there. What do you think? Yeah,
I mean, this is a tough place to introduce a car in July. This is one of the most difficult. If you look back the last 4 nationwide races here, I ran a couple of them, and they are by far the hardest cars to drive. For some reason, here in July, they are a handful. Remember Dale Jr. drove away from the field, and the field gets strung out? We never see that restrictor plate racing. So, that being said, to bring a brand new car here with no history is a tough, is going to be tough. And, they're finding out it's tough. So, all I can say is that I'm happy I'm not running this nationwide race. I love running nationwide races, but I'm not sure that it's going to be. They'll get them handling better. They'll get them driving better. But, nobody knows what to expect. Nobody knows how they're going to drive. And it's really hot and slick out there. The Cup cars are a stinking handful. So, I can only imagine how hard it's going to be for those guys.
Buddy, and then Utter.
Buddy Shacklet, Daytona Beach News Journal, back here in the back. Speaking of nationwide race and Dale Earnhardt, seeing that blue number 3 Wrangler car out there, does that bring back any memories for you at all as far as just your history and watching the sport? Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing that car years ago, and it's a figure of our history that
kind of stands out, and it's kind of neat seeing those retro paint schemes, whether it's the Tide car, or the Valvoline, or Wrangler car, or any of them. So it's pretty cool to see that.
Jim Utter, Show Observer. Greg, at the end of last week's race, you were the only one of your teammates to finish on the lead lap. There was a lot made out of that. Is that as bad as it seemed?
Yeah. 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 They're as bad as it seems. It's, I mean, there's no doubt we're struggling, and some of it was just, particular situations. My car was just really tight. And we kind of made a lunge for life at it, which Irwin wanted to make an adjustment, raise or lower the track bar and take wedge in or out, vice versa. So I remember what we did, but then it got it tighter, and then I was dead in the water, so to speak. It hurt me. And, I was running about half a lap down, or, about half a lap to the leader at that point, kind of maintaining. And after that, man, we just dropped like a rock. So, if it wasn't for that adjustment, and if the caution would have come out at the end, I certainly think that we could have finished maybe 12th or somewhere in there, 13th, maybe even up further. So, because we were faster than a lot of those cars at the back of the lead lap, we just never got a chance to catch up there because we had to start at the back by getting that lucky dog in that last caution with 18 to go. So one more caution, I think we could have been nearing a top 10 finish, but, coulda, woulda, shoulda.